Hello everyone, welcome to the Red Men TV. We are outside Anfield. We're inside your Premier League champions with the trophy, walking around, having the best time of their lives. It was the best day I think anyone's ever had at Anfield. Chloe Bloxham, apart from the fact that you are frozen solid. How are you feeling, Chloe?
Overwhelmed. That was the greatest moment of my entire life, to see us lift that, and then what followed it, it's just indescribable. I really don't have words. I don't think it'll sink in. I've missed one game all season in the UK, and everything is worth it for that moment.
Your entire face nearly fell off at one point this season, Chloe. Like, you were so desperately ill and dragged yourself to football games. Yeah. And so you are one of the people in my eyes who deserves to see that more than most. 100%.
Yeah, I mean, everyone deserves to see it. No matter where you're from, how far away you live. I'm lucky I live from this city. We're all extremely lucky that we get to support a team that bring us moments like that. You know, you just saw Crystal Palace there. That was their first trophy, the FA Cup, in 147 years. I've seen Liverpool win fucking everything. So I'm very privileged. I don't take it for granted that I get to be at these games. But you do put in the hard yards as a fan. I mean, Plymouth away, I know it wasn't the Premier League, but Jesus Christ. But yeah, it is all worth it for that. And you know what? I'm happy it's over because I get to enjoy it and I get to reset to be able to feel like I can go again next season.
Again, yeah, we've got to go again.
Speaking of going again, should we have a little listen to Chris Pajak's voice?
My voice is not in the best place at the moment. This has been the third day now, I think. Started with Boss Night on Friday, got absolutely wellied and had a big party then. Got absolutely wellied last night until very, very late. Then did Boss Kids.
Lucky dog!
Woof! What did you think of that one? Woof! Sound great. Just as good as my analysis. In fact, your voice might be better than mine right now.
Which person's voice sounds rougher, the dog's or Chris's?
So then it was Boss Kids this morning. It was around here for the bus thing. I didn't even see it.
Bus thing?
The bus thing. I've got the parade tomorrow. We're out tonight. It's just ridiculous.
Is the bus gone past? We were like 5 minutes ago, Chris. It went past 5 minutes ago.
We walked off and James was like, keep walking. We're going to see the bus. Everyone's going, the bus has gone. Like, it's been incredible. And I want to say, to see the trophy lift in person, that's stretching the truth somewhat, because the fireworks very much blocked 1/4 of the stadium's view of the trophy lift, and then this fog descended so we couldn't see anything. But I was in the ground when Liverpool lifted the trophy, and that's what it's all about. And I get to watch the videos back and see it all like I did in 2020.
Stay.
Paul,
you were here?
I was in there. I was in the Annie Road. It was magic. I was above the Crystal Palace fans actually, and they were having the time of their lives as well. They had a great time. Obviously, they clapped us on, we clapped them on. It was all very friendly. A game of footy happened, who cares? And then I did get to see it all.
But can I just talk to you about their goal? They scored the goal, and basically Liverpool's reaction was to burst out into the Chiesa song and bounce the entire ground.
That did happen, yeah. I think it was the moment of the game, really. No, it's that Mo Salah's goal and the let-off of Salah's goal, and then that rendition of "You Never Walk Alone" at the end. That was the loudest I've ever heard that song being sung. It was magic, mate. And I have waited my entire life for that. I've said this before, I've never seen it, and it was everything. It was unbelievable. I was there with my brother and my uncle and my cousin. There was a couple of tears shed as the songs were going off. It was absolutely magical, every part of it. We've waited so long, we deserve it. And I mean, I say the party's only just starting. It's been a party for 3 days. There's tonight, there's a parade tomorrow, there's even more to come. Chris might be dead by then. There's the face of man who...
Tuesday, yeah. What time's the final word? Show on Tuesday. I might still be out.
It's
final ale show on Tuesday.
Mate, the app, the stuff of dreams. I honestly, it was so good. I loved every second of it.
Dan, you were holding down the fort back at Redmen HQ.
Shock formation. Yeah, I was. Yeah, it was a pleasure actually. And it was nice to say thank you to all the people that watch week in, week out, to be honest with you, because obviously, great being inside the ground and watching the trophy lift, of course, is, but, our bread and butter and what we do week in, week out is... Hello, mate.
You can absolutely have a picture.
It's alright, lads. He looks in good shape, him as well.
You're in the video now, mate.
Yes! What the fucking Reds!
His voice might be worse than yours. We found the one man in Liverpool.
Last night, yeah.
Something's gone on there, but it was nice to show a bit of appreciation and the love was really, it kept coming, it was unbelievable. So yeah, a privilege as well to do it that way.
Yeah, 100%. No, you fill your boots, mate. You absolutely fill your boots.
Can I say though, right? Yeah, I thought it was fucking hysterical that we cheered even louder when we gave them a guard of honour because they beat Manchester City, and we were like, "Go on, lads, have your moment." Dean Henderson at full time came over and was giving it loads to our fans. It was just a boss occasion because they'd been bouncing, we'd been bouncing, and it was, I'm not sure any other club does that to what they did for Crystal Palace. So that was a boss moment because everyone was like, "What the bloody hell are we doing?" Oh, okay, here we go.
Can I ask something? This Chiesa song, it goes off.
It's my favourite song.
Honestly, listen right now, Richard, I'm a big fan of your work. You have to keep Chiesa because this is the best song we've had.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's unbelievable. Every concourse, everywhere I've been today, there'll be a song, and then there's the Chiesa song, and then there's a song, and then you just there, Federico.
Oh, mate.
Hello, pal.
Say hello to the camera.
Say hello to the camera, then you're on the video, pal. There you go, lads. Nice one.
By the way, when we won the league,
I need a cape. That's what I'm missing.
You need.
When Chiesa lifted the trophy and we all just started bouncing, and then Robbo and Elliot jump on him and bounce and move all the squad over to the car. That was sensational.
It really was.
The thing about the Palace fans and stuff though, they stayed behind.
Yep.
Like, I know it's the closest they're ever going to get to seeing a Premier League trophy, so yeah, it is. Well, they were brilliant fans ultimately. I was trying to be nice.
He's taken by the Eagles there. They didn't deserve that.
They were sound, free from desire at the end. They were like that because obviously that was after the FA Cup final for them and stuff. So they were sound fans, absolutely brilliant. They loved it. They got involved. They stayed around for us, and it was the perfect team. And let's hope that the Charity Shield goes a little bit better for Liverpool than that.
Yeah. I was a big fan of Slocco, and I don't really know what's going on
Every
here.
forward.
All the forwards.
Every single person who's ever scored a goal.
Sent off straight away. It's like, what are you do? What are you going to do now?
That's what you're going to do now. Yeah, absolutely.
There's like a flow chart of what happens if, and it's what happens if I brought all my attackers on and I put my midfielder at the back and he's got sent off. Put Endo on. That's like
but also, like, not just that. I was sat there at one point going, do you reckon he's actually thrown all of these on to try and get Salah this other goal contribution?
Probably was.
He's just thought, fuck it. I was expecting Joe Gomez to come on. I was expecting Gomez to come on up at top on a 1-winner.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, the whole thing was just amazing. Like pre-match, Chloe, the concourse was basically because the Anfield was just a swarm of humanity pre-match. Yeah. You couldn't get near the Arkles Road. You couldn't get near the pub. I ended up by the Shankly Gates, and it was cool. It was full of people. But I think everyone, all like the match goers, went, "Oh, screw this, we'll go in the ground." You couldn't move in the car. To get from one end of the main concourse, there was a point where I had to go upstairs and along and down. It was nuts.
And that was an hour before.
Yeah,
that was more than an
hour before. I went in when I left you at 2:45, I think it was, and I literally had queued to get a programme, and from the programme to the next set of stairs, it took me 30 minutes just to get to the stairs, and it wasn't even my fucking stairs.
And you said a programme to read.
I know, yeah. Paused in for a little second.
Yeah, absolutely incredible stuff. Should we go and get in? Yeah, let's do it. Thank you so much, everyone who's joined us throughout this season. It has been, and has always been over the last 15 years, a genuine privilege and an honour to support this football club and to cover it, of course. Thank you, Chloe. But you think about those rare moments. You think about Barcelona. I think about Borussia Dortmund. I think about the Champions League final, the FA Cup final, beating Chelsea with the kids, champion. We won the league during COVID in lockdown. We had the best time we could possibly have. Spurs was absolutely incredible, but now it's here, it's done. And look, we're here again. Like, some people might have thought, but like, what happens now? We're just going to wait for the parade. These are not waiting for the parade. Come on, Aaron. And why not? Why would you wait? Because we waited so much of our lives for these moments, and now they've been delivered upon us.
Natural.
Thank you so much. How are you, mate? You happy?
35 years in the waiting. I had no idea. Skinny. Last time I was on that pitch in 1990.
Yeah.
35 years in the mate. And yeah, he won 21 and 22.
Get in, Anna.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. Just look at the people, look how happy everyone is, it's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. You know, you could have gone after the Spurs game, and it has been flat. We've had a weird old time while we've been waiting for this day to come, but lo and behold, here we are again, and everyone's having the absolute best time of their lives. Keep coming, come on, Steve.
Oh, well, look how far more I can get in here.
Ollie, mate.
I know. 20 times Liverpool. 20 times, 20 times, 20 times Liverpool.
Just amazing, absolutely amazing. Welcome to the home of the Premier League champions. Hello, mate.
What's going on? Something that the cop wants you to know.
Best in the world is Bobby Firmino. Absolutely sensational stuff. No, I mean, you're not on YouTube yet because there's an upload process. But my word, you will be, lads. Don't you worry about it. Indeed.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah, I love this. It's full of love.
Just like astonishing. I feel ridiculously emotional. I want to know how long the lads on the roof have been on the roof, because I reckon a while at this point.
Since yesterday, I think.
I'd like to know how he's not cold without a top on.
The lad without the... Well, he's being kept warm by all the adulation of his pecs by the looks of it. Like.
Well.
Just...
Heads it is. Hello, lads.
Can you... Hey, you alright, lad? You okay? You good? Yeah, listen.
We've lost Dan.
We've lost... Dan's social and
Dan down.
Should have waited, Dan.
Right. We are going to go and enjoy the rest of the evening. Chris is probably going to get a strepsil.
What's that for? Sore throats. Oh, okay.
Lemon.
You learn something new every day.
He's going to have some alcoholic beverage. Is what he's going to have.
Yes. Chris is going to have another bevy and a dance. Thank you so much, everyone who's tuned in. Yes, not just over the season, but over the last 15 years. It's insane that we are here. It feels like we've completed football. And you know what? We actually have the Liverpool champions once again. We're all here able to celebrate it. And you know what? It doesn't end here, because what happens tomorrow? They get on a big bus and 1 million people will take to the streets of Liverpool to celebrate it. Because we're all Liverpool! Champions! 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 Champions!